beauty, even if someone is beautiful, doesn't last. So what is the so much fuss about it?
Yes, Swami.
And external beauty even is attractive only for a while.
Yes, it's very true. It's really very true.
If someone is beautiful, that is good. They should try to find the inner beauty. If someone is not beautiful, then they should try doubly to find the inner beauty.
Yes, Swami.
According to Oscar Wilde, men and women cannot be friends. You can love a woman, both of them. You can hate a woman. They can hate each other, they can love each other. They can be full of passion for each other. They can adore each other. But they cannot be friends.
Do you agree, Swami? I don't agree.
They can become devotee, but it's very difficult to be a friend, because you need to be totally free from the mind. Both of them should have transcended the mind. Otherwise, either you can be devoted to someone, you can surrender, you can adore, you can be passionate, you can love, but be a friend, it is to some extent right. Because so far I have not seen there is a you can be a friend. When woman is come close to you, she wants to be a lover, or she becomes a devotee. She adores man, she surrenders. But to be a friend, it needs that you should transcend the biology. Only when you come to know the self, when you come to know yourself, or come to know that you are the consciousness, then friendship is possible. Why you are making face?
I still feel that men and women can be friends where you don't
give example. You give example where who is a friend of yours?
Colleagues, Swami.
Any man.
Colleagues.
They are not friends, they are colleagues. They are just there is some business. It's not just pure friendship.
It's hard for me to
say. Friendship is even higher than love. Because you don't expect anything from the other one.
Yes. That's why I feel there's some kind of beauty in friendship when compared to relationship.
A relationship is a bondage. It is a ship that is drowning.
Yes.
Relating is all right, but relating can happen when you are a free person, when you are not a prisoner of your own emotions. Hmm? So he is right. I have tried to be friend of many female, but it doesn't seem that they understand that language. They are always seeking love. And in their love, biology comes. That means they are still thirsty for love. They have not got love. So they are all the time seeking love. They have not got the ability to love. They want love. They want to be loved. So you can make it into an ideal. Theoretically, it is all right that friendship can happen, but where is friendship? To be a friend, you need to be a free person, free from your own psychology, free from your own biology, free from your own emotions, free from even the clutches of your thoughts. Stranglehold of your own thoughts. So how is friendship possible? Where is friendship? Who is your friend? When it is of the same gender, some kind of friendship happens. Because then you are not expecting much. It's not much of a biological relation. You are not expecting. You don't want to take it into that direction. Mostly, if you are not a homosexual, then you won't try to take it that direction. So, now what do you have to say?
I can't say much because I don't have a single male friend.
Whatever you are thinking, that also you are thinking because I have brainwashed you for such a long time. Otherwise, you yourself said that if you love a rabbit, I will hate even that. So
Now no longer like this, Swami. You see, I buy food for your cat. I'm not jealous of your cat.
Still, you don't have a friend. I'm your master, not.
Yeah.
You can adore me. You can be a devotee. Huh?
Yes, Swami.
Friendship. Even better word is friendliness. Is possible when you have become a free person.
Yes. Yes, Swami.
And Oscar Wilde was also saying something like marriage happens between two persons when they have a misunderstanding between them. So not exactly coding, when they have misunderstood each other. Once the understanding is there, marriage will not happen. This is not what he said, but I also felt that if you have understood each other completely, then you are not going to get married.
Why?
You get married because you think you are projecting, you are thinking that the other person is is something you are of your imagination. You are dreaming about the other person, and the other is also dreaming. You are a Cleopatra. You are Helen of the Troy. But once they are in bed, they find that the woman has a fake teeth, and her hair is just artificial. She is bald, and her boobs are not real. It's all. Especially woman is hiding much. Are they experts in hiding or not?
I think for people who wear a lot of makeup, yes.
No, it's not only the physical. They may be hiding other things also.
Yeah, like they won't fart in front of the husband.
They may fart in the front of husband, but they will not fart in front of their boyfriend.
Yes, Swami.
So what is this?
Trying to impress the other person by covering
So
the.
when the structure, when the root of your relationships are based on lies, how you think that it will last or it will go for very long?
Yeah.
Why you can't be just yourself? Whatever you are all the time giving Jimmy Carter smiles. And the moment you are married, then the witch comes out.
Yes.
Or the bitch comes out.
Yes. Yes, Swami. In fact, that day I was reading the story of two singers. They were married for like 27 years and then they got divorced. Then that was a point for me where I was shocked that I thought when you've been married for like over 20 years, there should be some kind of friendship between these two persons. But what is the point of getting divorced after 27 years? So it actually made me realize that
27 years they were gathering courage, maybe. The courage was not there.
So it really.
Or maybe they were thinking there is some mystery. They must be very retarded kind of people, so it took them very long time.
That's when I felt that nothing.
And if you have, we are conditioned by the society. So we think that marriages are made in heaven. So you are talking about two married people or what?
Yes, two singers. They married each other for 27 years.
They were not homosexual. You are saying
they are not homosexual.
Just by saying singer, they were opposite sex.
Yeah, opposite sex, huh?
It may be that they reached to the lowest level of hell, then they separated. They remain together as long as they can tolerate, or maybe, I don't know the story, maybe one of them or both of them found a better opportunity. They found an exit door. Or maybe there was something was continuing, but then they were totally fucked up of each other, bored with each other. So what they said, why they separated?
They didn't say anything. I just read an article that they were divorced after 27 years of marriage. That's when I was really shocked that
maybe for 27 years also they were cheating each other. They were having secret affairs. Then maybe they were caught, both of them were caught, or one of them was caught. When you don't know the story, then I can also imagine something. When you're not telling the story, you are just saying.
there wasn't much information on the actually how they started was like that. These two, there were actually three people in a band, in this singer band. There were four people, and then the lady, there's only one lady and three men. So the lady in the beginning was with one of the men. Then in between she cheated this man to be with the other one. That's the other one is the one she married for 27 years, then divorced. So perhaps you are right that perhaps there's some cheating.
You know, cheating. When she cheated the earlier one, then she cheated the other one, the later one. So she was all the time cheating.
Yes, that was what I thought also.
So who is the greater cheater, a man or a woman, according to you?
It depends on the cases, Swami. Sometimes men can cheat, sometimes women can cheat, Swami.
No, but you must be knowing more about women. So what do you think?
I feel both are the same.
Maybe men are more straightforward. Even if they cheat, they are caught very easily. Women can go on cheating and they may not be caught for long. Huh?
Yes.
Because.
And then
they are maybe more complex also. That's why. But you can say only about yourself. Whatever you say according to your own mind.
Yes.
The kind of mind which you have got, the mind which you have got according to the environment in which you were brought, your conditioning and your whatever you say, your past life or your DNA. So, but these things happen because we have taken things very seriously. Otherwise, what is so sacred about sleeping with anyone? If these things were accepted, then relationship would have lasted longer. You can tell that now I want to sleep with someone else for some time for a change. People are they may be talking, they are very modern, they're living in 21st century. But about these things, they are very primitive. If you are living with the same person, you may get bored. So for a change, this is not prostitution. You may think your mind is a prostitute, so you are otherwise, everyone is different. You may have different experience with someone else. If you really trust someone, you will open the gate yourself. Why keep someone as a prisoner?
Beautiful song.
If your love is based just on that he sleeps with you, it's very superficial. It is very gross. If you trust someone, and if you really trust the person, you know that your relationship its root is more stronger. Just by sleeping with someone, it will not be destroyed. And if the person gets some pleasure or becomes happy with someone else, if you are healthy, then we will accept that also. But we are doing everything. We are all hypocrites. We do everything, but we are hiding. When you are hiding whatever you are doing, then you are sowing the seed of distrust. Huh?
Yes, Swami.
Even to say these things in front of people who are conditioned, they will think in other way. But when you are like you want different varieties of food, you want different varieties of clothes, why restrict human being? If two people are perfectly enjoying each other, they don't want to go to anyone else. They're both of them can satisfy each other, and they have no desire. Then it is all right. But if the desire is there, it is in the mind, and you are just hiding it. You're just behaving like a hypocrite, huh? Then what is beautiful about it? About everything, we want to know more and more deeper. We want to read philosophers from all over the world. Why you are not satisfied with one philosopher? If you have liked someone, just remain with that philosopher. So if you know more people, psychologically, biologically, emotionally, it's better. But for that, a very more healthy world is needed. That is also one of the contribution of Osho, that he and at the time when he said all those things, people were far more conservative than they were now. And he made it, he didn't only say it, he made it practical. This is the only way you can be liberated from the desire to be with the opposite sex. When you have experienced more and more people, then naturally you will one day feel it is enough now. If you have experienced all the kind of varieties, huh? But we are our own greatest enemy. We want to find someone. It's all just bookish and filmy. We want to find someone, and then we are forever in love with that person. Where it happens, there may be some people who are just faking it, that they are so much in love. It may be just for the world, they may be showing it. There are many film stars, they try to show it, but after a few years they are divorced, or you find that they were beating each other. They were very violent to each other. But whenever they appeared in public, they were giving they were showing how they adore each other. Huh?
Yes, Swami.
All these things we believe, we accept because we don't know our own mind. Once you know your mind, you know that minds are all same. And once you have gone beyond mind, then these are all just small games. Other may take it very seriously, that. And we have you may be thinking you are very liberated, but most of the people, they may be going into sex every day, but still they think it is something dirty. Huh? You also have this idea, still continuing?
I don't really know.
What do you mean by you don't know?
Because I haven't been in having sex with people. But I think the thought that is something dirty is still there.
Why?
I think this conditioning has gone very, very deep.
What condition?
That sex is something a taboo, is something not holy, something like something that you don't treat with you don't treat it like something very holy.
It has gone very deep, this conditioning. What do you mean by gone very deep? Or you just want to save that conditioning? You want to protect that conditioning?
I don't want to protect it.
What do you mean by gone very deep? Where it has gone very deep? In your asshole. Where is that depth? Where gone deep?
What I mean that it has gone very deep is that it has become an automatic thought.
Maybe you want to believe in it. You want it to remain that way. Otherwise, you may have desired to be with some man or some woman, whatever. So you want to suppress it. So you are rationalizing. You are just, your mind is just giving you you're protecting the status quo.
Status quo. That is possible also.
What do you mean by possible? You should try to find out what is the thing.
I think you're right.
There has been riots in Bihar and in UP. You know about or not?
Oh, I didn't know. Riots in Bihar.
Bihar and UP. And not in UP, in Gujarat and other places. It's on the occasion of Ram Navami, the day where Ram was born. So, because they take procession, so when the procession goes through Muslim area, then they will start pelting stones. Then there will be. So in some areas in Bihar and in Bengal also. In Bengal, I don't know where it is more. Maybe in Bengal even more violent. But in Bihar also it continued for 4, 5, 6 days. Even Hindus have, because they were passing through some mosque area. And then they started throwing stones. Then the Hindus also united and they burned the mosque. And there were many books, more than 3,000 books, they were all burned. So now the Hindus have also, they have become more aggressive now. Now they know the history which was being hidden from them. The kind of book which was written that there used to be great friendship between Hindus and Muslims, which was never a case. They were always the killer. The kind of violence they used to do, you cannot even imagine. It's just beyond all imagination. When Taimur Langli, when he came to Delhi, he was such a violent man that At that time, the throne of Delhi was also a Muslim was ruling Delhi. It was not that some Hindu was ruling. But they go on fighting among each other also. They are never at peace. Only they call their religion of peace, but the peace is not there anywhere. So when his army defeated the Delhi army, then they started looting everywhere, and because they were molesting women and all kind of things, so Hindus, they realized that they will rape and they will do these things, so they burned their own women themselves also. Because that kind of violence, when you are being, because they know how they do it, they will be raped by many people, then they will be sent in the market, it will be so much humiliation, so they killed all their women themselves, and then they went out to fight. And whenever there used to be war with Rajputs, the warring people, the Kshatriyas, when the women, when it became clear that they are going to be defeated, and all these Kshatriyas women, they will create fire and they will jump into it, all the women, because they didn't want even their dead body to be raped, because they even rape the dead bodies. So they will burn themselves totally, so that they will not find anything of them remaining. Just yesterday, not yesterday, I heard it yesterday. Now it is the fasting month for the Muslims, you know or not? So just maybe 1 or 2 days back, one mullah, he caught one boy, took him into masjid, and then he for the whole night he continued to rape that boy. So the man who was saying it, he was himself a Muslim. He said that you are taking that boy into masjid. You are yourself a agent of God, and you are taking that boy into the house of God, and there you are raping. So that shows how much they believe in God. All their belief is just only words. That is why I say, don't suppress things. Be more natural. Live a simple life. Don't try to be a holy person. Otherwise, inside you will be something else, outside you will be showing something else.